Right, good evening everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you're all doing well out there, wherever you happen to be in the world. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing, dropping a like on the video to get me out to a wider audience, and any comments or questions that you may have, please feel free to leave them down below. And I will get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Please remember that I'm not a financial advisor. I never have been, and I never will be. This is purely for entertainment purposes only, and you'll probably find very little of any use in this video. I'm going to be talking about drip today, and you might notice that I'm somewhat downbeat because it's with a heavy heart that I'm going to have to say I'm starting to doubt the financial acumen of my trusted financial advisor, man on the wires, man with his finger on the pulse who knows what's going on with all things drip. That man being Kenneth. He appears to have let me down of late with some of his predictions, but I'm going to keep faith with him. So we'll move on to that shortly, but let's start off with the cryptocurrency market to see what it's looking like at the weekend. It's normally fairly flat, but there's some interesting things going on. Market cap is still at $1.21 trillion, up 0.6% over the last 24 hours. We've got a 24-hour trading volume of $24.4 billion, which is up 15% over the last 24 hours, obviously, which suggests that some people have been making some moves on a Sunday, which is very unusual. Bitcoin dominance is sitting at 48.6%, currently trading just over $30,000. With the rest of the top 10 projects I'm invested in, XRP is still around 73 cents, Cardano is still 31 cents, and a little bit of a pullback for Solana, down 10%, but that presents me with another buying opportunity. Obviously not financial advice, not a financial advisor, never have been, never will be. Biggest rise of the last 24 hours. Woo! What's going on, guys? We're nothing major. Engine coin. Some of these gaming coins, I know a lot of people into them, but it's not something I'm really bothered about. I own some, was that Metaverse token, Decentraland. I've got some of those, but I don't hold high hopes for it. So let's look at drip to see how it's shaping up 1.66%. So yeah, and I think we've achieved parity. 0.019 correlates to the actual site, which is interesting because normally CoinMarketCap and TradingView don't directly correlate with the native DEX, but let's go through a few of the comments. So this person, Apple Eater, you've still got time to load up Fart Sniffer. Interesting. There's someone here, Warbucks, I'm bullish on drip, and there's a nice little picture of Leonardo DiCaprio from what's that movie? I should know, I've read the book about 1 million times. The Great Gatsby. Drip, you can't kill this fucking thing. Players, they gonna play, and haters, they gonna hate. Ballers, they gonna ball. Shot callers, they gonna call. Obviously a man of high intellect. Drip still pays 1% of what? Pennies. Yeah, 1% of what? That's Kenneth's video today. Was he made several mistakes. I'm not going to go into them too deeply. And if anyone knows the whereabouts of Drunktopian, please let me know, because I've not seen or heard from anything on his drip channel, his Foodtopian, his hamburger van. There's not been any videos put on that for a while. I don't know what he's up to. I don't know if he's on a bender of some sort, but I do hope he's well. Drip, nobody trusts this shitcoin, not even bulls. They're just shilling desperate to get some of their lost money back. It's just a show. I'll do this last one. Just another day, another dollar. Once again, DDD or no DD, I'm still doing great with drip. You're lying. A year from now, I will still be here making another dollar, another day, and you will still be here stalking drip to post bearish comments. I have learned to appreciate the fudders now. Everyone likes groupies. A year from now, drip will be sub 0.001. I think he's probably right, that bloke. Everyone does love groupies. I've got mine, Andrew Stockton, that follows me diligently. He's my most diligent troll stalker, but like I mentioned before, I believe he's interested in me for sexual reasons. So let's look at drip on the yearly chart. So obviously you can see that's a year ago we were at $9. So it's even a year ago we were $10. So let's go to the all-time. That shows the real true picture. We've been as high as 163. I can't believe I'm looking at, as the crypto king Kenneth would call this, graph. It's a pretty hideous picture. I'd rather look at a chart. I'd rather go into a charting package where you can see what's actually really going on. And as you can see, we've got 3 closes above this 5-period MA, which is a bullish signal. I'm not going to lie. I've got my own way of trading, and were this an FX pair, you've got a long trade trigger here after the break of this third candle. You've got a lower low there. It's closed above the prior day, and the high of that day has been broken, and we're up. Percentage wise, it would be a tiny amount. I'll measure the trade triggered at this point. So you're up. Were you trading, you'd be up 3.25%, but I'd be looking at a 2 to 1. So the stop loss would be at the bottom of that candle there. There. So risking 179. So you're going to do that. So we'd be aiming for around there, which is around 27%. That's very just off the top of my head. So what's been going on? So yeah, on the charts, things look slightly better. Someone was talking about Elliott waves. Elliott waves aren't really for me. I'm not an Elliottician. I know Elliotticians do make money, but it's just not something for me. I like to just rely on price action purely and simply. I like divergences and candlestick patterns. Basically, I keep it as simple as possible, and it's served me well over the years. So let's go to my drip page. I'm not a brokey, but I don't think I have enough. I need to load up on BNB. Yeah, I won't have enough to compound today. Like, I'm not like as wealthy as Lee and Kenny, so I need to put some BNB in there, and I'll compound that later on or tomorrow. I've got 275 drip to compound. That's $54. Total drip I've got is 14,300, so I'm approaching 15,000 drip. If I go to my faucet, you can see I'm 66 days away from max wallet, so it's like a couple of months probably. I'm going to put some of the money from that absolute shit show of a project, the Pigpen. I'm going to withdraw some of that and buy some drip with that just to top this up. I need to do a video on that because that's the worst project in the history of DeFi as far as I'm concerned, the piggy bank. I can't believe I locked up $2,000 for a year and I came out with about $300. It's just, people don't like to talk about that. They talk about everything that the shark does is genius. But yeah, so on to Kenneth. He was assuring me that the countdown was going to start for drip drop draw on Friday with a view to launch on Monday, but there appears to be nothing here. So wherever he's getting his information from is incorrect. I was going along the lines of, I've said before, I believe that the shark is a very sensual developer, and he's a tantric developer, if you will, so he likes to take his time and reach a massive crescendo, and I thought he was going to unload a load of drip all over her faces in a massive explosion when he launched drip to draw on Monday, but that turns out not to be the case. I'm not entirely sure if that's why Lee's been quiet over the last few days. Since his last video, he's absolutely said nothing at all. I'll have to check his Telegram. I'm in there undercover. So yeah, no sign of drip drop draw, despite Kenneth assuring us that it was going to be a countdown started. So basically it's another video where I'm telling you nothing's happening. Back to the chart, you can see there's still a little bit of hope out there. It's a case of buy the rumor, sell the news. It's moving up incrementally rather than this huge bullish engulfing outside bar type thing that we saw when the new UI was launched. I mean, it does look pretty, but it's like people are slowly like, shall I buy a little bit? And I was looking at the buys earlier. People are buying like a few thousand here, a few thousand there. But you're only talking about $100 worth of $100. It's not thousands and thousands and millions of dollars coming to the ecosystem. It's like pennies. So what are we thinking? All time we're down 99.35%. That's, it's not a very pretty picture. But moving on to something that, if you follow Kenneth's videos, and you can clearly see he's a man of taste, a man of incredible sartorial elegance in the way he adorns himself with his drip clothing, and you probably often wondered, where did he get that beautiful jacket from? I've managed to find it. It's on this website here, hodltea.com. So if you want to be the sort of guy that rocks up to a restaurant, and have all eyes on you, and everyone thinking that guy has got a fat pocket, and everyone asking you what colour's your Bugatti, you're going to be walking in there and people are going to be likening you to Andrew Tate. They're just going to be loving the vibes you're giving off. So if you're after this, if you want the full Kenneth look, let me enlarge that just so you can get the look. It really is a thing of beauty. It must be made on Savile Row. I don't know if they've got it on this hodltea.com. It's a drip all over unisex bomber jacket. So if you're interested in it, you can get it for $60, which seems, to me, they're giving it away. I can see that being a $500 jacket. If you're in the UK, you can get it by the 3rd to the 7th of August. So I don't know if you want to go to hodltea.com, you can complete the Kenneth look. As for just a bit of fashion advice there. Maybe I should follow him for fashion tips rather than for financial advice. Driptopian, anything new? Still the same. Be prepared for a big week for the Drip Network. It's going to be a good summer. Seeing people win huge prizes with as little as £1 tickets is a game-changing way for anyone, including those new to Drip, to make money. The time is nigh. Who's ready to be amazed? Now that was on the 18th, so that's 5 days ago. I'm still waiting to be amazed, Lee, but I'm sure the time is nigh. Where are we? Let's go to Drip, have a little look there. So obviously you can see on the 24th of March, only a couple of days ago, they published the Drip Drop Draw white paper, so you've got to assume it was pretty much ready to go. And the most recent tweet was on the 17th, which is now 6 days ago. I'm not going to do a nasally shark voice. I don't think I could do a shark voice. If I held my nostrils, perhaps.
Our drip drop draw is going strong with remarkable progress. Yesterday's group testing was a resounding success, and we're spending the coming hours making impactful UI tweaks based on test feedback. Core functionality is flawless. Stay tuned.
Yeah, that was pretty poor, but I don't know how to do his voice other than by holding my nose, because the bloke's always got a blocked nose, and he likes to, what's the one he likes?
Collateral rehypothecation.
He likes to use that one a lot. Oh God, look, there's James Pelton. What a scumbag he is. I was thinking about him the other day. If I approached him and said, James, I'll give you like $200 if you do an AMA with me. I've got this idea where I can turn my human feces into an NFT. Like, would you reckon you could pump that for me? He'd be like, no problem, my brother. Get me online. I'm all on board. I'm just going to just say everything you say. I'm just going to say very cool, very cool. This man is pure scum. Honestly, some of the things he's recommended, he really should be looked at by the FCA. It's embarrassing what he's yeah, I don't know. I shouldn't go too far into it. Obviously, I'm not financial advice. You know where to go for financial advice, even though he has let me down somewhat lately. But I have got a few fashion tips from him, and I have found out where he shops for his garments. So, as I'm sure you're aware, he is like become quite the ladies' man. He's into the gym, collecting pigs and dogs, and yeah, he's doing quite well for himself sexually. Whereas me, I'm just sitting here, married man, 2 kids, pug, hamster, and I've got a sexual stalker called Andrew Stockton. So I can't really compete with Kenneth. It's a pretty bleak situation when you look at things, all things considered. So I'm going to wrap it up for there. It's been a weird old day, weird old weekend. Am I going off on a tangent now? My youngest one's had a tough day. My child with the autism, it's been a tricky one, but we got through it. We always get through these things. Starting to affect my bigger one a bit. I'll make a video about it another day, but yeah, onwards and upwards. God bless you all. Be safe out there. Hope you're all well wherever you are in the world. If it's morning, evening, afternoon, hope you're good. Take care. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video where I will again provide absolutely no information of any use whatsoever. But thanks for watching. Take care, and bye for now.